Guys, it's May the 24th, 2024. Once again, it's May the 24th, 2024. And it's May the 24th, 2024.
And they're just willing to try and get 100% and dive in.
A fearlessness that is frankly infectious.
Everybody all together!
Something we could all benefit from having more of.
Okay, go Lisa, fun. Yes, hashtag happiness.
Yeah, dancing without fear, even in front of large crowds.
I love
cannot
that.
imagine it.
Yeah, you can.
No.
All right, so you guys can see that it's May 24th, 2024. May 24th, 2024.
So much as I love when
And
I can't imagine.
as you can hear, Gail on CBS News morning, she was told to say bomb. You can actually hear that she just uttered the word bomb, subliminally. She was told that Manhattan is going to suffer, or we have detailed that it's going to suffer in the declaration of global war, a staged global war to bring an end to nuclear warfare. But anyway, it does not matter what anyone does. That's what's going to happen. That's the only way to prevent the world systematically prevent the world from ending up in hell forever. Hellish conditions forever. Conflict and disintegration, disorder, all sorts of stuff. But anyway, I'm not gonna have to go into too much on this particular issue right now. Okay, but anyway. So as you can see, the biometrics, it will be able to pick up my facial features and certain other denotations and indicators that I am who I say I am, Shawn Dexter John. I just took a shower, so I took a steam shower. So therefore my eyes looked a bit redder than usual. I just took a steamed shower. Okay, so I'm gonna have to explain this again. Every once in a while, when I do get out of the shower, after taking a shower, a warm or steamed shower, not hot, not burning hot, but steamed, like a regular warm shower, sometimes my eyes appear to be, redder than usual for about 5 or 10 or 20 minutes or so, just like everyone else. So, but still the biometric system and then the computer, analytic system. I guess essentially that's cooperative. That's supplemental. It does pick up on all of these things, and it can see that I am Shawn Dexter John, born of the Caribbean community, meaning the Eastern Caribbean, within the Caribbean community, specifically the Commonwealth of Dominica. But I am American, and not just based on being nurtured here in America or growing up here in America, but also citizenship. I'm officially a national and citizen of the United States of America, formally, nominally, documented, and everything else, okay? So I want you guys to accept that. So today, so Usher Raymond needs to know that I do have a child with Chile. From TLC, I do have a child with Chile from TLC. And he has figured it out. He has accepted it at this particular moment. I am sure of it. He has accepted it. Okay, I do have one child with Chile. All right, and he got shot by LeBron James. LeBron James is in a lot of trouble. He got shot by LeBron James because Usher was covering from it the whole time, but he got in a lot of trouble. There were a lot of rape accusations. He had sex with a lot of underage females who showed up in the club purporting to be adults. So that's the only reason why he hasn't been arrested yet or arrested. It's because they purported to have been of age. He met most of the females that he had sex with outside his marriage or his partnership or whatever, under those sorts of settings. But he got shot because he was covering for me. Most of the songs that he did were covers for me over the past 10, 15, 20 years. And he was not saying jail, jail, jail in the song, yeah. It was about me in the club back at Howard University in Atlanta and so forth, hanging out with some of the women who ended up having my children and so forth in Atlanta and in Washington, D.C. and in New York, actually. Okay? So that was about me. It had nothing to do with jail. Recently, he did some sort of a performance, and he purported that he was saying jail, that he was setting me up. He's just scared. Some of the FBI agents, they've been fired, and they know that I fired them, that I'm the prosecutorial agent who fired them as a class, and they don't have any jobs. Then now they don't have any sort of cooperative. They have no sort of money coming their way. They know they're going to have to file for SSI, and this and this and this and that. They're having a hard time, and they are threatening the Central Intelligence Agency and its operatives, its system, and so forth. Okay, so it does not matter what Usher says. Usher Raymond says he has a gag order placed on him by the FBI and the CIA, encountering each other. So he's not going to be able to disclose this to any news agency or anyone who does not need to know what is going on or does not need to have this confirmed by him. Okay? So, yeah. So that's what I want you guys to understand about this particularity. LeBron James is in a lot of trouble. It's impossible for him to get out of trouble. It's impossible. Okay, so I've explained that he's going to fake his death very soon. He's going to go to jail for a year. He's going to realize that no one is going to come bail him out. When he realizes that the 2 weeks have passed, he has been promised that if he goes to jail in New York or California or Ohio or anywhere, his mother is going to work with the FBI, and they're going to find a way to get him out of prison, and he's going to prove that he's the real James Bond and not Shawn John, the Sean Connery British Caribbean fool who actually has Jesus Christ, God, but no one wants him on the planet because we all want to be lesbians and sluts and this and this and that. I'm telling you, we've recorded the conversations. Okay? LeBron James's mother is a lesbian, and she does not believe in Jesus Christ. She believes that I condemned homosexuality, and that's just how she's going to think. She has turned her son. She has helped turn her son into a very wicked person who is going to pay up quite shockingly. Okay, beyond what I have done to him. You know, I convicted him, I prosecuted him, and I showed up at the conviction meeting, and he was convicted of murder in the state of Ohio, and it was sealed, and he was placed under audit, under bond, and I've been auditing him ever since, and I can see that he was pathological in being criminal. But since he was aided and instructed by federal agents, I had to have some sort of a further investigation and audit on the particular situation. So now that I know that he's pathological, at least in being a criminal, this is what's going to happen. He's going to fake his death. Okay? Folks are going to attend his funeral, in all honesty. They're going to attend his funeral. And nothing that goes, I promise you, I have literally amputated and gutted his sexual reproductive organ, his system. He has none of that. It actually got to the point of infected the implants, so it's impossible for him to get a biological implant. It's impossible for him to ever request anyone else's genital being amputated and given to him. He requested that before, and as soon as he did so and he showed up, trying to show me something, I had it gutted out again. And he's always shocked that I am that crazy, and I always have so many bodyguards who are not scared of shooting first. But, and they never miss. But anyway, this is how this works. He's going to go to jail. Yes, I'm a federal agent, no matter what you guys say. It matters not what you guys say. Okay? That's the reality. And he's supposed to be in jail. He almost got under execution order. Actually, he was under execution order. And we did regress that argument. But anyway, this is what I want you guys to understand. He's going to go to jail for a year. And he's going to purport that he believes that he's going to go to jail for a year. And then he's going to cry for a whole year after the 2 weeks of no one showing up to bail him out or to have him escape. Okay, he really believes in a lot of crazy stuff, and he's gonna cry so much, and he's gonna be in so much excruciating psychological pain, psychiatric pain. He's gonna request that his leg be amputated. Okay, and that's why his leg is gonna be amputated above the knee, and he'll never ask for an implant ever again. Okay, and when he gets out of prison, he's gonna be semi-reformed. And when I send him back to the house that we have reserved for him and his mother, whenever I do show up with Savannah and my kids with her, I'm gonna have to test him. If he tries to get up out of the chair, we're gonna request that one tooth be pulled out of his mouth. Every time he overreacts and he offends his mother, we're gonna show up and we're gonna pull a tooth out of his mouth. Eventually, he's gonna have no teeth in his mouth, and he's gonna request a gold grill if he's not good enough at that particular point, instead of a regular dental implant job. Okay? I want you guys to know that I'm always serious, man. I don't play any games. This is not a threat against humanity. This is not a threat against the right of any person. This young man is a convicted murderer. He's a convicted serial rapist. I am sure of it. I'm sure the records in California communicate that. I'm sure the impending records in Florida do communicate that also. He cannot handle me having arrested him all the way back in 2003 for showing up requesting the purchase of dope and trafficking of dope with $10,000 or something in cash on him. So we arrested him right away. This is what happened. The NBA players, when they first get to the NBA, they always find out that we align to the public. NBA players, they only get $20,000 a year. They get to live in big houses owned by the team or the NBA itself. They get to have nice cars owned by the team or the NBA itself. They don't have to pay utilities or car notes or anything, but they get $20,000 a year. There's no $1 million or $100 million contract. It's just a lie. That's what they find out in secret when they get drafted, and it's always a shock. And this is what they said to after I arrested him and this and this and that. When I left, I guess the agent said to him, "Oh, he's only lying about that. Kobe is going to make $10 million, and everyone is going to remain making only $20,000. Eventually, they're going to get to the point of only making $10,000 because this nigga loves Kobe so much. He's gonna guarantee that Kobe has $10 million in his bank account, and he's this prosecutorial agent, Shawn. We don't care who the fuck he is. He's clearly from another planet because what he does just seems so magical. He's not just supposed to magically appear in a room with badges, CIA and FBI badges, and INTERPOL agents magically appearing out of nowhere. Clearly robotic in their facial features. It must be from a high universe. But this and that. And that's how they got LeBron James to the point of thinking that I did him unfair. You know? But we just gonna have to go beyond this point to get off this topic, and I'm gonna explain to you guys what I'm gonna do today. This is what I'm gonna do today. Okay, guys, this is what I'm gonna do today, in all honesty. I am gonna author a work paper on the 7th Amendment of the United States Constitution. It's gonna be the legal and political tenets of the 7th Amendment of the Constitution of the United States of America, or the Constitution of the United States. Essentially, that's what it's going to be on. And I'm going to publish it on script.com. I'm going to publish it on my website, my blog, ShawnDexterJohn.wordpress.com. I'm going to have it published. I'm going to have it documented and stored in my Facebook account, my Instagram account, and my Twitter account. And I'm going to have it stored and documented in my email accounts. I'm going to have it sent over to the INTERPOL and CIA offices, undisclosed, who are going to keep everything on file as usual. That's what I do on a daily basis until the end point. July 2024 or immediately thereafter, when I officially and nominally receive my alias Khaled Sandiata Hassan as my primary identity, with my identity, Shawn Dexter John, being my original and authentic identity, made secondary as alias. And I'm going to alter my look without plastic surgery or any of that. I told you guys that we are here on this planet, and we do have ways to alter our appearances and even our damn near makeup. But eventually, not makeup per se, not cosmetics, but we do know how to alter our makeup And eventually, when I do present myself as Khalid Sundiata Hassan, Jesus Christ reincarnated, secretly Allah, as the first world president, and even before then, in campaigning toward my election as a guaranteed first world president, the first president and commissioner of the United Nations world government in 2044, the whole world will be briefed and told that this is the second coming of Jesus Christ, that Armageddon occurred in 2024 until 2026, the global war, and that Jesus Christ, Khalid Sundiata Hassan, secretly Agent Shawn, Dexter, John, got us to do it, and everyone on earth will be able to get into heaven over the next half millennia, over the next 500 years. Everyone will have paid their moral debt, their atonement, by the end of the 500-year period. Okay? That's going to be the good news, secretly. That's going to be the good news, okay? I want you guys to know that. I'm not a fraud. I am not the Antichrist. Clearly, I'm not the Antichrist. Look at how humble I am. You know, before having to take up my corporate identity. Khalid Sundiata Hassan. I'm going to announce to the Asian world that I am Buddha. I am going to announce to the Jews that Jesus Christ is clearly Yahweh. And this is what I tried articulated back then. Okay, my father from the high universe, he protected me and been father over this universe, God over this universe, and dying on the cross, or toward dying on the cross, and resurrected immediately to communicate the right message to humanity that you guys are in safe hands. Okay, it is okay to trust in Jesus Christ. And if you do not trust that Jesus Christ is God over all things, then trust that calling upon Jesus Christ's name in emergencies or toward his character will set you free, at least your mind, and guaranteed in secret your soul. Okay? So yeah. So they're going to find out that I am Brahma, Abraham, Father Abraham. Okay? Abraham, Lot, Noah, that was my name. I am Lot, I am Abraham, I am Noah. My name was Abraham, Lot, Noah. I provide white lies in the Bible, but I always tell the truth in message and the chronology, or the narrative of the human journey via the Bible and the other holy scriptures. But I am Brahma, okay? I created the universe. I'm Brahma or Vishnu. I created the universe. I am Brahma. Okay, I'm Confucius. I remember being Confucius. It was a similar experience to what I experienced as Jesus Christ in Nazareth, even though I did not die in any cross and I did not go through excruciating pain. But I do recall my experience. Okay? So, okay? So I am Alpha and Omega. I am Jesus Christ and Allah. Alpha and Omega. Kind and assertive. Okay? Advocate, lawyer, and judge. Alpha and Omega. Jesus Christ and Allah. Okay? That's what I am. In between my two polar ends of my personality, my developed persona, I am Buddha, Yahweh, and Brahma. And Confucius, my philosophical self, explained this in so many different ways without denoting that, yes, this is what I'm referring to. Me being God and completely humble in engaging the human condition so that humanity will be able, upon finding these things out, to trust me. To trust that my message and guidelines are authentic and genuine and unbreachable. Okay? So what's next? Okay? What's next? Donald Trump is going to be found guilty in Manhattan, at least of one or few charges, and he's not going to get any sort of probation. And if he does get probation and no jail time, then you guys know what's going to happen next. Whatever has to happen to clear up Lower Manhattan will occur, and it's going to occur on June 23rd and 24th. And Donald Trump, if he's crazy enough to not say yes to purporting to to have been sentenced to a jail sentence, or communicating that that's the agreement we're approaching, if he does not communicate this and articulate it clearly, expressly, and demonstratively, he will not be briefed in advance of when the Demolition Act is going to occur. We're going to have to clear up space and improve New York toward becoming global capital in 2044 nominally, and informally, and demonstratively, procedurally, and without any sort of refutation or de-documentation. Okay? Now you guys understand. All right?
Tens of millions of Americans hit the road and take to the air as Memorial Day weekend gets underway. Chris Van Cleve's going to join us from on the road, of course, literally to let us know just how to prepare for the traffic, whether you're driving or flying.